whoever acknowledges me before others, I will also acknowledge before my Father in heaven. But whoever disowns me before others, I will disown before my Father in heaven.
Howdy y'all, I hope you're having a great day. Silver's right here again with another video. The whole market's falling because of what the Fed said, and GameStop is quote-unquote now a restricted stock. And XRT is at 293.37% short. GameStop on the monthly chart is breaking above the 50-day moving average. We broke out back in May, but that was too quick of a move to really be sustainable. And then before that, last time we broke out was back in 2021. Getting above the 50 moving average on the monthly is incredibly bullish. And please remember, none of this is financial advice, and we are not financial advisors. This video is made for entertainment purposes only. And this guy's brokerage is making him sell his GameStop shares. Our records indicate that you or an immediate family member hold a financial interest that is now considered restricted. Action is required to determine if you may continue to hold this newly restricted financial interest or if disposal is required. And the whole market sold off today, including the crypto space, because the Fed said instead of 4 interest rate cuts next year, we're probably only going to have 2 interest rate cuts next year. And that's also why GameStop pulled back today. On Ortex, it says the utilization on GameStop is at 22.79%, even lower than we were about a month ago. Just because numbers are reported does not mean that they are always accurate. Please remember, this video is made for entertainment purposes only, but there is literally no way that the utilization is at 22%. Almost 22% of GameStop is held alone on computer share, so there's literally no way that the whole utilization for the stock is only at 23%. And not to go on with this for too long, but it's the same thing with short interest. A lot of people that are new to stocks will see like, oh, short interest on GameStop is only like 18%. Well, that's not that high. I guess everybody's been lying to me. Well, not everybody's been lying. Maybe the website's lying to you. Don't forget, these giant banks pretty much have their thumb in everything. They own the newspaper, they own the news, they own the articles. And the banks aren't worried about even being caught, because even when they are caught, the fines and penalties that they get are a total joke. Citadel Securities failed to report data for tens of billions of equity and option orders between 2020 and 2024. This came out yesterday. And for every one of those orders that they quote-unquote failed to report, they only got fined 1/1000th of 2 cents per order. But if you see something online, just make sure it's correct from a couple of different sources, especially about stocks. We just had the biggest daily VIX candle we've seen since 2018. People in the ape community believe when the VIX pumps up, it makes it harder for the banks to hold their short position against GameStop and AMC. 1.4 trillion of market cap has been erased today on SPY, while at the same time people have been loading up on GameStop. We have seen some of the biggest orders that we've seen in a very long time this week, which is beyond exciting. And everyone's talked about what they think the emoji list means. What if the dog was just him selling Chewy, and then the American flag is the inauguration, and then the actual squeeze starts? I don't know. And on the graph for GameStop on the daily chart, we had gotten above this purple line just for a little bit, but now we're back below it. Don't think for a second, just because we have this huge red day, that GameStop is now looking bearish. If we finished below right here, 27.70, maybe we'd be in bearish territory. Or maybe if we broke below this blue line, then we would be in bearish territory. But since we are still putting in higher lows and staying above this blue line, GameStop is still looking bullish. We'll see how tomorrow goes, but we really need to hold above about $28.90, $29. Otherwise, we could be looking bearish. If at any point GameStop comes down and goes below about $27 per share, that would be really bearish. For right now, though, we're still looking really bullish. But we have got to stay above this blue line right here. The weekly is still looking great. we're always talking about this exact formation where we break through a line, come back and retest it and grab some liquidity, and then we actually take off. This could definitely just be another scenario where we're coming back and getting ready before we take off again. I think any day now we're going to see a report from Nat Turner, Roaring Kitty, or Ryan Cohen, or maybe somebody else saying that they're buying up a ton of shares, because some massive players have been buying. But I really wanted to just make this a quick video. All we're doing is testing liquidity at the midline right now. Don't for a second think this big red candle means that we're in bearish territory. This looks great. Now we really know what line we need to break through. And tomorrow, if we're able to hold above this and have a slightly green day after such a red day, then that means we had less of a rejection than we did back here. And if we have less of a rejection from $31 per share, that means it's a little bit warmer to the idea of being above that than it was back here. But we'll just have to see how tomorrow plays out. But if you made it this far in the video, I really, really appreciate you guys. I hope you're having an amazing day. GameStop is gonna pop, and God bless you.